You expected the mystery.
Get your hand off of that.
You expected a puzzle.
But for one person on this island, this is not a game.
Please silence all cell phones! Let the show begin!
Lights, camera, and action!
Shh! They're about to start the movie.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Freeman, and welcome back to Joshua vs. Movies, where I react, review, and go against all your favorite movies. Today, the movie I'll be going against, standing in the blue corner, Glass Onion. Glass Onion came out in 2022 and was directed by Rian Johnson. The movie deals with Detective Blanc going to a private island to play a murder mystery game. The movie brings back and stars Daniel Craig, and brings in newcomers Edward Norton, Janelle Monáe, Catherine Hahn, Leslie Odom Jr., Kate Hudson, Dave Bautista,
Oh my God!
and Jessica Henwick. The movie was praised by critics and fans, but we'll see if the layers are sharp enough when it goes against me. The genre of the movie will be mystery, while the visuals and the stunts represent how well the visual effects and the visual imagery looks throughout the movie. If you guys have any questions on the scoring template for each category, it will be in the description below. But I think we're all set. So without further ado, let's get to the review.
Fight!
Round one.
Subject to their approval. Hold on. Hey. Oh shit. Sorry. Let me.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
What's this?
I don't know. I've got the CNN thing and like now.
It's from Miles!
And with me now is Connecticut Governor Claire DeBella. Your campaign is backed by billionaire philanthropist Miles Braun, founder of the ubiquitous tech giant Alpha.
But what can I do?
You can tell him.
Tell him
no.
Genius always looks like insanity at first, though, right? Isn't that how he became Miles Braun? You tell me, genius or insanity? Uber for biospheres. I don't know. Remember child equals NFT? We all laughed, but then the Crypto Kids app paid for this building.
He's asking us to put a volatile substance on a manned flight.
He won't listen. He just says make it work, and what if it works?
My constituents trust that I'm gonna fight with that.
Peg? Peg! Here. No. No phones.
Why can't she have her phone?
Because she's afraid that I will tweet an ethnic slur again.
Again.
Everything is so woke these days, it's out of control.
Yes.
What's this? I don't know, some guy just dropped in.
All right, genius. What is this thing?
Well, it's a Miles invitation.
Oh wait, hold on. It's Birdie.
Okay, how do you open this thing?
Hi, Birdie. Lionel's on too.
Now, is this a Miles thing? Have you figured out how to open it, Lionel? Has anyone heard from Duke?
No.
And the answer is no, Jimmy Kimmel. I do not hate boobs. Let's be honest, boobs are fun. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right, babe?
I love my boobs. They're so much fun. Oops, sorry, feminist.
Sorry, feminist. So when you're asking a young man in America to slow down so a woman can catch up, for centuries.
Dookie!
Will you shut it? We've been over this a million times. I told you when me and Whiskey are alive, you gotta let us do.
What?
Jeez, Mom, I'm sorry.
You got a delivery. It's in the kitchen.
Duke!
Hey, what is this thing? My mom already broke it.
It's a stereogram.
She did. I can never do those.
Mom, what'd I tell you about touching my stuff?
8 by 8. It's a chessboard. This is a chess endgame.
Turn it due north. See the center wheel lifted up? A whole new tune.
Freaking Miles, man. Genius.
How get your hand off of that?
3.
My
Dear friends, my beautiful disruptors, my closest inner circle.
You are cordially invited.
For a long weekend on my private island.
We'll also be competing to solve the mystery
Of my murder.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this opening scene with the movie introducing these characters and then showing off their personalities right off the bat. I also like where the movie places Blanc at, since the movie obviously takes place during the pandemic. And since there hasn't been any cases since the pandemic, he's been feeling gloomy. And I also like the directing when they're on the phone trying to figure out the box.
Fight!
Round 2.
Hi, you genius. Hello. Hello, everybody. Oh my God,
Elder.
need some help? Hi. Yes, please. Did you two stay at the hotel last night?
But you. Hello, stranger danger.
Benoit Blanc?
Oh my God, the detective?
In the flesh. I'm obviously familiar with you all as well. Governor, Dr. Toussaint.
Crew! We've arrived!
Duke.
Hello.
Hey, guys. Remember my girl, Whiskey?
Hi. Of course. Why are you in Greece, Mr. Blanc?
I was invited by Miles Braun.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greece. So first, I'm going to need you to remove your mask and extend your tongue. This will only be momentarily uncomfortable.
No pineapple on that, right? Duke don't dance with pineapple.
There's no pineapple.
Well,
seems that...
What is that?
What is that?
Exactly.
Please.
Is that some kind of disinfectant? Oh.
You're good. Have a great trip, everyone.
What the fuck?
Andy, hi. Holy shit.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this scene with Blanc meeting everybody from his point of view, and the movie telling the audience about Janelle Monáe's character.
That's Cassandra Brand. And they're no longer partners.
One legal move, cut her out completely.
Oh yeah, once again, I like the directing in this scene by Rian Johnson. Not to mention the cameo from Ethan Hawke.
Fight!
Round 3.
Mr. Blanc, what are you doing here?
You invited me.
No, I didn't.
A wooden box was delivered to my home with some simple children's puzzles, which, once I completed them, there was an invitation inside. I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Is it?
This is just like the other ones, but I didn't send it to you.
And once the boxes are open and the puzzle's complete, is there any way to close them again? To reset them?
Someone reset the box. They sent it to you as a gag.
I am mortified. I don't...
Why? I've got the pre-definite detective in the world at my murder mystery party. There, you've been invited.
Well,
you're an official guest now. I'm gonna foil. I'll see you at the pool.
Lionel, you are too sexy to be a scientist. And Claire? And no mask? I can breathe again.
Hey, Blanc, have a dip.
The baby blue.
Iconic. You remember that night you almost pancaked me with it on the road outside? Right?
Anderson Cooper's birthday. Now it's a party.
That is quite a piece.
Never without it. You never know when shit's gonna go down.
You have to tell him. You gotta tell him. Listen to me. I'm serious. You gotta.
I will.
You just.
I will.
You just gotta go beg.
I'm hot for both of them.
There was a time, you know, back when I was the one on magazines. He was nobody. He was this little thing in my hand.
Andy! Hi!
right? I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna go for a swim.
Now, is that a fax machine?
Miles doesn't even have a phone.
May I ask, if it isn't too presumptuous of me, what first drew you all together? The disruptors. What does that mean?
Well, some people think Birdie's disruptive every time she opens her mouth. She says what everyone's thinking, but no one's got the nerve to say.
It's true.
See, Peg.
She was a fashion icon, and then the youngest editor ever of Shishi magazine. She comes out with designer, high-quality, comfortable sweatpants just as a pandemic hits. She disrupted her own disruption. She made a killing. And look at Duke. You think they saw the first influencer to have 1 million followers on Twitch?
Yes, I did.
Lionel. He didn't wait 10 years looking on the taint of academia to get permission to start pushing the boundaries of science. He just did it. That's what I did with Alpha. It's what we did with Alpha. Disrupt. If you want to shake things up, you start with something small. You break a norm or an idea. You have to look within yourself and ask, am I the kind of person who will keep going? Because at that point, people are not going to be on your side. Even your partner will say, you need to stop. Because as it turns out, nobody wants you to break the system itself. We all got to that line and crossed it.
Wow. Mr. Blanc, you're a detective, right? Can you spot the other thing? The real thing this group has in common. Everybody knows who Lionel works for. That's no secret. And we know who bankrolled Claire's campaign. When Duke got banned from Twitch for hawking rhino horn boner pills to teenage boys...
With 0 rhino on those pills.
Who do you think set them up at YouTube and used their media empire to promote the stream? That is the common thread here.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is just another great scene at the pool with the movie showing off everyone's backstory and also how they relate to each other, from Miles' point of view to Andy's point of view.
Every single one of you is holding on for dear life to Miles Brine's golden titties. And each of you, you'll stab a friend in the back to hold on.
Fight! Round 4.
There's a light. There's a way.
Welcome, gang.
I mean, this place is the Tate Modern. Why would you hang a framed print of the Mona Lisa front and center?
Or
Come on.
No, the Mona Lisa, that's property of the state. There's no way.
blame it on the Pando, Blanc. France needed money, and so I bought myself a little short-term loan. You know, it turns out the transport and the security was most of the cost. Check this out.
Oh my God.
I had a little override button installed.
Oh, yeah,
Where do you think it is?
did.
First time I looked at this lady, it changed my life.
It's classic. Hey, not here.
What did I say to you guys? The first night that we hung out in the Glass Onion, I want to be responsible for something that gets mentioned in the same breath as the Mona Lisa. In 1 week, I'm going to unveil the future. You know what this is?
You know damn well we do.
I don't.
Don't drop it.
Oh my God.
That's a new solid hydrogen fuel.
That's the
I call it Clear with a K.
No, because I was clear with you.
Because I was
told you I need 2 years minimum to test the stuff to see if it's safe or even viable.
You're running this entire place off this?
All of it.
Oh my God, Miles.
Guys, we did it.
I'm out, I'm done.
Bro, you're not getting out. It's already happening. Love you.
Yo, okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is a nice scene with Miles revealing his plan and everyone reacting to it. I also like how the last two scenes does well to give everyone a reason for murder. I mean, Duke sees his girl with Miles. Lionel didn't want Claire out. Birdie is told to make a statement that could ruin her.
Bird showed me the statement that you want her to make to the press about Bangladesh, and if you make her go through with it, her name is destroyed.
You gotta get her to make that statement. It is her only way out.
And you know what? I'll let Blanc tell you the rest.
Clear, too. You threatened to support her opponent in the up-and-coming election. She does not approve your power plant. And Birdie, Bangladesh. Sweetie pants are manufactured there in a sweatshop. You're making Birdie take the fall to cover your ass as the main investor.
Fight! Round 5.
You know, you could just power down.
Ah, it's my Google alerts. Got them for all you guys. Whiskey, sports I like, general interests. I'm out of here. Tomorrow morning, go.
We just got here.
Or we can get drunk and enjoy paradise for the weekend.
We should probably go too.
Are we even going to talk about the elephant in the room?
You're not that bad.
What'd you come for, Andy? I mean, given the circumstances, I think it's a fair question.
What do you want? Do you want to know why we did it? Really? Why? Do the math. It's easy math. You did fine. You got yours.
I got it. No, he got his from me.
You want performative pity? You want revenge? You want to slit Miles' throat? Say it!
I want the truth!
I can give you that. We are all holding on to that golden tit. We're all playing the same game here, honey. You lost. I'm tired of pretending like you're the victim in this game. That's the truth. There she is. There's Andy, I know.
Who killed the party? What's that?
Miles, I'm gonna be leaving in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
No, we're having a champagne brunch. Birdie, come on. Dance with me. Come on, wait. Hey, Duke's smiling.
The views on my channel are off the charts. You gotta see this. All over the internet. I mean, look at those numbers. It changes things, right?
It sure does.
Maybe we can talk alpha news.
You bet your ass. Come here. You're staying. Okay. Love it. What did we all used to say? Fake it till you make it and have fun while we're doing it. Wow. Look at that dress spin. Birdie, that's amazing. Just watch this dress. I want a toast. I want a toast to the disruptors, my OGs. That's what I want.
Miles.
On your feet, genius.
Miles, Duke.
Got him? Yeah. Duke. You see anything in there?
What?
Mr. Cody is dead.
Oh my God!
Did I wait? Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I must have missed something here, because what the fuck just happened? Fight! Round 6.
I'll stay up all night with the body, make sure it's not tampered with in it.
Oh.
That's your glass, Miles.
He picked up mine.
No, we could.
I'll pay you $1 billion to tell me which one of them tried to kill me.
Miles!
I'm just gonna silence Duke's phone.
Where's Whiskey? Where's Andy?
Where's Duke's phone?
We just heard it.
Forget about his phone, look.
We need to find Andy.
Andy!
Oh!
Birdie, just listen to my voice.
How does this? Oh, just.
It was Andy! It was Andy.
Not today.
Wait.
Mr. Braun! Everybody, just stay here. Oh, Lord help us. Helen! Listen, did you take Duke's gun?
Why would I take Duke's gun?
Please, trust me. It's all in plain sight.
God.
Everyone, inside. It's time to finish this.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this scene with the lights going out and Andy ended up getting shot.
Fight!
Round 7.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yes, is this Benoit Blanc's residence? I really need to speak with him. It's urgent. Please.
Oh, my. Well,
My name is Helen Brand, and I came all the way here from Alabama.
what do you do in Alabama?
I teach, 3rd grade, so a lot of Zooming. Mr. Blanc, 2 days ago, I received a call. My twin sister committed suicide. In her car, in her garage, with the engine running. My sister was Cassandra Brand. Do you know who she was?
Impressive woman, your sister.
And then the day after high school, she shot off to New York and she just never looked back. You know, when we were kids, we goofed together and we do this character, rich bitch. And then I hear her doing a talk and that's exactly how she sounded, rich bitch. And I'm like, who are you fooling, girl? Not me. I get the call and I fly in. This was yesterday. And then I go to Andy's house. I'm cleaning it out. And then I just hear a knock at the door and it's some courier with this thing from Miles Braun. And it's an invitation to his private island in Greece for next weekend. One of those little trips she'd go on with him and his group of shitheads. Andy didn't commit suicide. I went on her computer and I looked in her email or sent messages to see if she wrote anybody anything. And look.
I finally found it, and I'm going to use it to burn his whole empire down. I'm giving you all one last chance to make things right.
She sends that email. Nobody writes back anything. And then the next day, she's dead in the garage with sleeping pills in her system?
Compelling. You want to hire me to go to that island?
It's a stupid idea, right?
I can gather evidence, I can present it to the police and the courts, but that is where my jurisdiction ends.
Yeah.
I'm proposing that you come with me as Cassandra Brand.
What?
A famous detective shows up and out of the blue starts poking the subject to your sister. They'll shut up like a clam.
They'll know instantly that I'm not her.
You cut your hair, you wear her clothes. Why would anyone suspect you showing up playing your sister when they don't know your sister is dead?
And you'll do the inspecting.
Yes, I will. You just have to be there.
Is this safe?
From the moment you arrive on that island, the killer will know who you are and what you are doing. I'm not a bodyguard. I'm sorry. I can't help you.
One of those shitheads killed my sister. Do you really think we can get the son of a bitch?
Wow, okay. So the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I love this scene with the movie explaining more about Andy and the movie also introducing her twin sister Helen. And I also like how the movie goes over how the crew started out and Blanc and Helen coming up with a plan to go to the island to find out the truth by finding motives and opportunities.
You and I, we need to find out why. Motive. Who's was strong enough to go one step further and commit murder, and then opportunity.
But speaking of the actors and the acting, they end up being good in the movie and one of the highlights. The movie does well, including a group of characters that not only goes well with the plot and the story, but also makes sense as everyone has an important role in the movie. Starting with Daniel Craig, he continues to be great as Benoit Blanc. Also, Edward Norton is great as Miles. He does a nice job displaying the character throughout the movie, showing the audience the type of character he is. And everyone involved with the characters does well with that too. From the costume designs to the writing by Rian Johnson. I mean, with every opportunity, he mentions who he knows and has connections with.
Well, what is that?
That's the hourly dong. You know I got Phil Glass to compose that?
Iconic. You remember that night you almost pancaked me with it on the road outside of
Anderson Cooper's birthday. Coop's parties are memorable.
From his first appearance with the guitar and saying it belongs to Paul McCartney,
Serenading me with my song.
On the guitar Paul wrote it on.
to the Mona Lisa he brags about,
Louvre's closed, France needed money, and so I bought myself a little short-term loan.
to Jared Leto.
Grab a hard kombucha, they're actually pretty good, you know.
Well.
Jared Leto sent them over. I think he wants me to invest.
Well, I am on vacation.
To the hot sauce from Jeremy Renner.
That's Jeremy Renner's small batch hot sauce.
To him mentioning the murder mystery was written by a famous author.
I hired Gillian Flynn to write the whole thing.
Oh, she's quite good.
She's goddamn expensive.
The movie does well to make Miles out to be someone who always wants to be the most important or most impressive person in the room. And I gotta say, it ends up being really good. Next, Janelle Monáe ends up being a great casting as Andy and Helen. She does a nice job displaying the character and highlighting the difference in personalities between both sisters. Also, Katherine Hahn and Leslie Odom Jr. is good in their roles as Claire and Lionel, while Kate Hudson and Jessica Henwick is good as well as Bertie J and Peg. Also, Dave Bautista is a win as well as Duke. And I gotta say, I'm not mad at all the cameos the movie presents either. It is unexpected, but it's not forced either. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for actors and acting.
Fight!
Round 8.
Oh, God.
Now look, I suspect when we're all settling in, Brown's gonna pull me aside to explain my presence. That is your chance to snoop.
Snoop. Okay, here we go.
Hey,
Hi,
Andy. Are you looking for the pool?
I am.
Do you want to walk?
Sure. That's a beautiful necklace. You a Taurus?
Yeah, Miles got it for me. He's a really good guy. He's complicated. Oh, here's the pool.
I'm gonna walk around a little longer. I'll catch you over there. Okay. Hey, it's really great talking to you, Whiskey.
You too.
I did it. 2 weeks ago, I did it.
You signed off on the power plant.
Yep.
I did it too.
Did what?
I signed off on putting Clear in a manned mission. The staff doesn't know it yet. We put its gas form into household piping. There's massive leakage into the air. The hydrogen particles are too small.
Hydrogen gas?
I will take care of him. Don't worry. I was the one on magazines. He was nobody. He was this little thing in my hand.
Andy! Hi!
You're really good at this. This is interesting stuff about whiskey and motives for both Lionel and Claire.
Even your partner will say, you need to stop, and crossed it.
Andy?
That day in court, you couldn't even look me in the eye.
Can we talk about the email?
Oh, you didn't even write back.
I'm a politician. That's why I called. We all did.
And when we couldn't reach you, I went to your house.
We knocked and waited and called for you, and after an hour, we left.
You were already there.
He almost got in an accident on his motorcycle. He was driving so fast.
Andy, I almost got pancaked.
If I would have answered the door that night, were you just showing up so you could stop me from using that envelope?
Something's off. What's she playing at?
Yo. Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I love this scene with the movie showing the other side to what happened and Helen working with Blanc. And can we talk about the directing from Rian Johnson? How the movie shows a different point of view of what happened on the island, to the different perceptions, to the certain clues and themes that are placed in the movie, like throwing in the detail that Birdie makes word mistakes, which is why she thought sweatshops were where they actually made sweatpants.
The proposed Bangladesh factory is notoriously one of the world's biggest sweatshops. Please advise. Please tell me you did not think sweatshops are where they make sweatpants.
And her not realizing that Jewy is a slur for Jewish people.
Didn't even know that that word referred to Jewish people. I thought it was a generic term for cheap.
Jewy.
To Miles' company brand name being Alpha, because he's the leader of the pack that everyone obeys without question. Rian Johnson also does a nice job incorporating some great shots in the movie. From the shots during the dock scene
Oh my God. We can't hug, right? I mean, can we?
to alternative shots in the movie. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for directing.
Fight!
Round 9.
Well, I keep returning, in my mind, to the glass onion. And that is why this case has confounded me like no other. You see, I expected complexity, but that's not what any of this is. The killer nearly struck my Achilles heel. Imbreviate. Not a word.
Can we just take a second and fully abbreviate this moment?
Now, reclamation, now, well, that is a word, but it's the wrong word.
It's the full reclamation of everything I've achieved up to now.
His wonder fuel is a disaster. His grasp of disruption theory is remedial at best. He didn't design the puzzle boxes. He didn't write the mystery. Et voila! Miles Braun is an idiot.
Just tell us who tried to kill me.
Nobody tried to kill you.
Duke took my glass.
That's what you told us. He did.
That's what you told us he did.
That's what we all remember seeing. But think, what did we all actually see?
Wow, look at that dress spin. Birdie, that's amazing.
He gave it to him.
Blanc, you telling us Miles killed Duke?
Yes. When Duke got to Andy's house early on his motorcycle, he saw Miles leaving. Right out in the open, he told us.
Iconic. You remember that night you almost pancaked me with it on the road outside of Andy's?
Anderson Cooper's birthday.
Oh my God.
Focus on the envelope.
Holy shit!
Who did the envelope threaten? Miles Braun. The one thing that could destroy his empire of lies. So Miles drives his baby blue Porsche to the scene of the crime, and Andy lets him in. Oh, she was clever enough not to fear Miles, but she didn't see the real threat till it was too late. Well, Duke alone knew you were there that night, but he didn't know Andy was dead till this evening, in which he showed to you. He just needed to hide that Duke had shown him the death moments before he was killed.
That's what that was.
Right out in the open, Duke showed him.
It changes things, right?
It sure does.
It sure does.
Maybe we can talk Alpha News.
You bet your ass.
You bet your ass. Come here.
What are the ingredients to your Cuban breeze?
Vodka, amaretto.
Oh, God.
Pineapples.
Pineapple juice.
An allergy. He just put pineapple juice in his whiskey. It's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Out of an apparent suicide, she is survived by her sister, Helen.
Helen Brand, ladies and gentlemen. And now we come to Helen's attempted murder. You realize the opportunity laid out in front of you. Furthermore, you have a loaded gun conveniently within reach. It's like putting a loaded gun on the table and turning off the lights. Jackass! And you stole the whole idea from me.
And after all that, you still kept the envelope.
You still kept the envelope.
He just burned it.
This will not stand.
Did you see this proof? Did anybody? Totally circumspective evidence.
Oh my God. Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I love this scene with Blanc solving the mystery and the movie revealing that Miles is the one that killed Duke and Andy. And when it comes to the mystery in the movie, it ends up being just as good, if not better, than the first movie. The film shows off some great mystery elements throughout the movie, as it does a good job giving the audience clues as to who the killer is. I mean, first, when Miles first saw Andy on the beach, his surprise was more towards, damn, I just tried to kill you, why are you here? Rather than just being surprised that she's there. Second, the invitation that the Disruptors got mentioned dietary restrictions.
Please forward any dietary restrictions. Love and all my kisses, Miles.
So Miles knew what Duke was allergic to.
No pineapple in there, right? Duke don't dance with pineapple.
Not to mention he's supposed to be his friend, so he should know everyone's dietary restrictions already, which kind of shows the friend he is right off the back. And the movie only showing him making drinks since the staff is all gone.
Look, I sent everyone home. I just want to have a normal weekend with my old friends like the old days.
Also, third, when Blanc is playing Among Us, it was a hint at how the mystery will go. Both the film and the game have mystery elements such as the wandering around in an enclosed space, trying to interpret people's behavior, and a killer trying to cover their tracks. And both the film and the game have an imposter who can change their appearance to look like someone else, which is really what Miles did when he was first coming up. From the outfit he wore when he first met them, trying to look like a life coach, to the Steve Jobs fit when he was arguing with Andy, as it seemed like he was trying to be perceived as a visionary. But in reality, he's hiding his true nature behind a flashy facade. Also, during the game, Blanc is outed as the imposter because there aren't any tasks to do. But most people who's the imposter would just pretend to do something. And funny enough, Blanc realizes that Miles is the murderer because Miles is an idiot who doesn't do any real work, which is evident because he steals most of his ideas from other people. And I gotta say, it ends up being really good. So with that, the movie earns a 0.5 out of 0.5 for mystery.
Fight!
Final round, round 10.
Blanc, I need you to do something.
I'm sorry, Helen. There's nothing I can do. Except maybe offer you some courage and a reminder of why your sister walked away in the first place.
Hell yeah!
Why the hell not?
Yeah, go, Helen. God damn, that felt good.
Shall we join in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we should.
Okay. Hey! Mazel Are we done?
We done? We done?
Whoa, whoa.
Not done.
Why did you... Ah! Oh.
We're not.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, stop! Walk away.
With a reminder of why my sister walked away in the first place.
Oh, shit!
This is a smokeless garden. This is a smokeless garden. This is a smokeless garden.
Disruption.
Disruption.
Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have claimed you? Mona Lisa. Or is this your way? Are you warm? Are you lovely work of art?
Oh, fantastic! I am so punk rock.
Ah, you child! I hope your little bitch tantrum gave you closure, because it accomplished nothing.
Your feel of the future just barbecued the world's most famous painting, you dumbass. You're ruined.
Gang, we all saw the same thing. Am I right?
I saw the napkin he burned.
Now that you mention it, I clearly saw him grab Duke's gun.
I saw him driving away from Andy's house the night she was killed.
Did you get the son of a bitch?
Yeah.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this scene with Helen destroying everything and how different it is from the first movie. I will say though, I'm not sure how they survived this though, but okay. And when it comes to the plot of story, it ends up being one of the highlights of the movie. Rian Johnson does a great job putting together a great story about a group of rich friends and the conflicts that can come with doing business with them. He also does well providing a group of characters that go well for the story. And the twist of Andy having a twin sister, which leads to her hiring Blanc, is a great inclusion as well. The movie also does a good job giving each character a reason to stay with Miles, which is his money. And I gotta say, it ends up being believable. I also like the glass onion metaphor for the central plot and the conflict of the movie. Much like an onion, this movie was extremely layered, but it was simple like Blanc said. Also, much like a glass onion and the other glass statues Miles uses to flaunt his wealth, Miles' career and legacy shatters easily once Helen figures out how fragile it is. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for plot and story. So there you guys have it. That's my match against Glass Onion. It turns out the layers are sharp as I end up losing this one. We're not done yet though. Let's go see where it fits on a scale. Yep. Let's go check out the final numbers. Oh. Okay. So when it comes to the final numbers, we have everything except for the editing, the score, and the visuals and the stunts. There wasn't any problems in terms of the editing, so that remained a 0.3 out of 0.3. And when it comes to the score, I gotta say it doesn't turn out to be as impactful as Knives Out. But I will say when a score does play towards the end of the movie, it ends up being good. So with that, the movie earns a 0.1 out of 0.2 for score. And when it comes to the visuals and the stunts, just like Knives Out, they end up being great in the movie. From the visual imagery throughout the movie to the stunts that do have it. So with that, the movie earns a 0.5 out of 0.5 for visuals and stunts. So now that we have all the numbers, let's add them up. So the movie ends up with a 4.4 out of 4.5, and that gives it an A++ rating. So there you guys have it. That's my movie review of Glass Onion. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and also let me know which movie you want me to go against. But until then, this is Joshua Freeman. This has been Joshua vs. Movies. I'm going to see you guys in the next match.
Nobody would touch Birdie with a 10-foot pole because she went on Oprah and compared herself to Harriet Tubman. In spirit.
In spirit.
Blanc, you have to help me. You have to help me. Help me. Help me.
What happens at 10 o'clock? It all adds up. The key to this entire case. And it was staring me right in the face. Everyone in the world.
Then there was the whole thing with the Halloween costume.
Oh.
It was a tribute to Beyonce, but people did not take it that way.